about it later.
Honda scooters. Advertised to you by not the one, but the only Miles Davis. He'll tell us about it later.
Wait, but so he wasn't the one?
No.
He's not the Miles Davis, but he's the only one. I got you.
Yep.
I'm there.
Let's make sure we're all soft first.
He's Miles Davis. He's the guy who says, "You're gonna put miles on your scooter, boy. If my name ain't Miles Davis."
Ooh, good one.
Ooh.
Fuck. So I told you about my Karen that I had to deal with yesterday. Did I tell anybody about that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You told the world about that.
I thought I did. I just wanted to make sure.
Uh-huh.
I want to make sure my street cred's good.
Uh-huh. Called her a racist ass Karen. Get out of here.
Yeah, you hate blue collared men.
Yeah.
You just think we're all gonna rape you.
Yeah.
I can make it happen.
Yeah.
She's gonna love this.
Good. Let's get her name.
I'm supposed to saw cut and repair or tear out anything that's been painted. Guess who's got some paint in front of their driveway? Karen. Yeah, we're gonna make sure that that's the first thing we tear out in that phase, and it's gonna be the last thing we pour back.
Oh.
So it's gonna be a hole for a while.
Yeah. Just like that dumb.
A hole.
She's just a hole. That's all she is for a while. For some dude named Wild.
I think she's single and lonely.
Lives
Lives on the corner all by herself, like no other house over there.
She's just been flirting.
Exactly. She's wanting one of these blue-collared men to come wreck her hole.
Oh, and she went for the biggest one first.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was your dad there?
Size comparison.
Are you wobbly?
It's got a little play in there. I've wondered why. Maybe it's this right here. Like stands are weird, man. It's like it's got its own fucking anatomy.
Yeah.
He mad. He mad. Did you have a good day?
I'm alive.
He had a great day.
I'm alive.
Somebody wanted to hear how fucking badass his car. They said his car looked badass. They wanted to hear how badass.
Slow kid.
It's always a
You were supposed to tell him that. Yeah, a fucking red race car. Yeah.
Remember the other day, we passed a kid who was like looking out at his car like, yeah. He was like, ah.
He's digging it.
He was like at a stop sign and we had to like turn by them and then Jack just fucking through there to just
pissed his pants.
Yeah, make that. Well, yeah, I guess. Well, he couldn't do anything else. He was young.
That's why I said piss.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think I was like, well, I don't know. Never mind. It wasn't nothing coming out other than pee.
Right.
For a while.
For a long time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that don't mean it wasn't trying to.
Yeah, that don't mean I was trying to extract it every chance I had. I remember being, I don't even know how old I was, but I just remember being very young at Grandma's house in South Carolina.
Bro,
and
I was at my grandma's house.
Hey,
when I first did it.
And I didn't really know.
Sweaty as fuck.
I was taking a bath, splish splash. And something about baths for me.
Hey, man, it's all wet.
But yeah, it was like I didn't even know what was going on. I just knew that my dang was hard, and I was like on my belly, just kind of like I would like push myself, like I was like laying belly first in the tub, and I would just like push myself, and then just kind of like pull myself,
back,
and it would just kind of like be like
ever so slightly drag the tip.
Nice.
It was more like this. Well, you can't really see it.
Got him a nub.
Yeah, but it was just like, and then someone walked in, and I was just like,
hey.
They're like, what's taking you so long in here? And then they found out what was taking me so long in there.
You're making sure I'm clean.
I'm a grown boy.
Scrubbing the fucking bottom of your bathtub.
Making sure there ain't no barnacles on it.
Man, yeah. It's just like, what is this? This feels cool.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it was. It wasn't even like sexual or anything, you know what I mean?
Same.
It was just like, this is different.
Yeah. And, whoa, if I go faster, it feels even better. And you're fucking sweating on your grandma's couch before you know it.
Anybody told me about this? They told me about cool cars. They told me about fire trucks. No one told me about this.
This one's a secret. You gotta find on your own.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I like secrets.
I really figured it out though at Mindy's house. That's where I really figured it
I
out.
really figured it
Awesome.
out.
Yeah. We were left unattended basically. Back, you know, the computer was back in his domain. Yeah. And then the late night infomercials. They'd be like, Girls Gone Wild would come on at like midnight. And we knew it was coming on, so we'd hang out.
Stay up until midnight. I never saw Girls Gone Wild.
If I'm not mistaken, the infomercials after a certain time were uncensored as well.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but
I don't know.
Might as well, dude.
Stallion. Did you ever know him? Stallion.
Maybe. I guess.
Clinton.
no, we've talked about it before. He wouldn't.
I went to school with him in elementary school, and then we went to middle school separately. Then I got him to Camp Leatherwood, church camp, and that's when he finally got to like mingle with my new friends and all that. Dude, it was a lot of fun. He fucking had that pizza box. Oh my god, I'm about to make a reel out of that one.
Yeah, we heard a lot about that.
Yeah, his dad, dude, like aficionado, Playboys, fucking every Girls Gone Wild DVD, and like fucking porn parody flicks and porn flicks, and dude's a gangster. It was just like what you think a factory worker looks like and is him.
Yeah.
Just big, tall, Oompa Loompa, long gray hair, wanting to rock out all the time, and waterbed, and it's probably held up by how many Playboys he's got, and like his son and his friend comes in there and like waits till he's asleep so they can come in and like steal some fucking Girls Gone Wild videos and.
Dude, so yeah, videos are safe to steal. Magazines, I don't think I'd ever touch someone else's.
Why?
Because I mean, you just like there's some splash on them for sure.
Oh, you think so?
100%.
I think if you're the person to keep and maintain a porn collection of magazines, you're not gonna.
Right,
You care enough to not splooge on them.
Yeah.
Splashes happen.
No, we never noticed anything like that. You had to fucking see this shit.
Hold it up.
It was just so
Through
fucking
the light.
much. Dude, he has so much shit. I mean, it's like you weren't even allowed in his room. You weren't supposed to go in his room.
Yeah, because there's porn.
That
It's a
much
weird
shit. Yeah.
porn
Well, it
dungeon.
wasn't like a dungeon or nothing, but it's definitely a messy ass room.
I do remember it always being dark.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was always hanging out in the dark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
well,
only
he
went
worked
to
night shift,
twice. Okay.
so he was always sleeping during the day,
Okay.
which is great as a child.
Yeah. That means I can crank all day.
Yeah.
I can go in his bedroom and get the pornos and crank, and then I can go burn my mouth off with the hot sauce.
Yeah, oh god damn, I forgot about that
Dude,
shit.
the whole hot sauce collection.
I used to make like fucking like 5-stack high peanut butter and jelly sandwiches over his house. He was like, I was like, man, you care if it's a lot of bread. You care if I eat it as long as you eat it. I never ate it. I feel bad.
Man, a bunch of DJs hung out over there.
Mm-hmm.
We've been DJing adjacent our entire lives.
Hardcore, dude. Hardcore. I think that's where that like, whoa, I can't believe I made it out. I think that's where most of it comes from. It's like, man, the people we were around.
All of our friends back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, it actually works out in your favor because if we get to compare ourselves to our old friends, I mean, hey, we're doing all right.
Not so bad.
We're not dead or in jail
Yeah.
like most of them. So you'll have that.
Hey, man.
I mean, Joe's not bad.
Big black cock. Look at that, dude. That's fucking, what a rhino cock that
My
was.
God. Oh, you see our... Okay, so people are going in on Joey Justice Rogan right now.
Because he was in the Oval Office.
Well,
I hate that everything gets scrutinized.
Well, it would... you open yourself up to scrutiny when you say 4 days before you're at the Oval Office behind Trump, you say, I'm politically homeless. I don't have any affiliation. Then that's when everyone's like, yeah, you dumb fuck. Yeah, you do. You're at the Oval Office.
He's just trying to get something passed, though.
4 days... I don't know. 4 days before he was at the Oval Office, he said, I'm politically homeless. I don't have an affiliation. But then this time was like, I endorse the president, and it's a full-throated endorsement. And
He was endorsing him?
6 months ago when he tweeted, this is my endorsement for President Trump.
Oh, really?
Yeah. People are just like, you definitely open up to scrutiny when you like act hypocritically or say one thing and then do another.
To me, it just looks like he was in the Oval Office and he's you're showing me he's getting bitched at for other things.
It just people. I don't know. I think people are just like, hey, that's funny that you say all these things about how I don't have a home politically, but then they're always like on one side. But then they're talking about the regulation, like basically when he was like, I texted Trump about it, and Trump was like, all right, you want to get it passed? All right, we'll pass it. You want to skip the FDA? And everyone's like, that's not how it goes.
Yeah, even that's what I saw. Rogan was talking about it. While he was in the Oval Office, that was just like, I texted him and he was just like, yeah, okay, immediately.
Yeah.
This is weird.
It's funny. With that, everything I've read about Ibogaine is like, it's not fun.
Yeah.
It's like
12 hours.
More not fun than like ayahuasca.
Yeah. Like 12 solid fucking hours.
And it's like not any of it's like pleasurable or like acid or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I guess is good.
Is that the stuff that's like IV bag? Like they do it through IV?
Couldn't tell you that.
They do that with DMT now.
Intravenously?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yep. Oh, back to the Rogan and Trump. 2 weeks ago, 2 Saturdays ago, they was at the UFC fighting. Well, I don't know, man. Whatever. Joe didn't look happy with Trump when he come around. They he was presenting himself to everybody like he does Trump, and then he comes over to the commentators table and Rogan just fucking like looks at him with that evil shit smile and then like shakes his hand and then it's like he looks like he's like trying to fucking like, hey, look here, Buster, kind of a talk. And I always wonder what he said. Did you heard anything? I figured it'd be on the Reddit sphere, that social media.
I'd say I'd say that any public interaction with Trump is going to be looked at. And so like I'd say,
yeah,
if
exactly.
I was him,
I think that's what I said when I saw it.
It's just like
I was like, can't wait.
Well, I mean, I feel like I feel like what I perceived, and again, I don't know, I wasn't there. Well, what I perceived was, okay, how is this interaction going to be seen on the internet? Like that's how I saw it. He was just kind of like, I don't know how I was thinking about what's going to be said the next couple of days about me right here with him, like
in the Oval Office.
No, at the UFC thing, like him coming up to here comes Donald Dick like walking out, and then the whole time Joe's like, okay, well he's gonna come talk to me. What am I gonna do? How's this gonna be looked at on the internet? How am I gonna like play this off as like, oh, I'm doing what I have to do because this, I don't know.
Well, that is definitely what it looked like. It looked like he was just like, God, I gotta shake this fucking guy's hand.
Yeah.
But if that's what if it plays out in my head, it's hey man, you should really read those fucking texts I sent you about Ibogaine. That's what it is. That's what it had to be. Something like that. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guarantee you.
I don't know.
Looks like Trump kind of shrugged him off too.
Fucking him and Dana holding hands. Trump and Dana holding hands. Did you see that? Yeah. Yeah, it was like
is that real?
In the walkout. Yeah, it's like you watch the video. Like, Trump grabs Dana's hand and then Dana is like pulls it away.
That's funny.
These boys are getting dog walked by an 80-year-old man who shits his pants. They're getting fucking dog walked by this man. It's fucking sad. But what can you do, dude? Gotta make our money. Gotta pay off my gambling debts.
Gambling's fun.
Gambling's fun, everyone right here.
It's what, a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
It must be fun.
It's gotta
I've
be.
done it when the money's not real, and it's a lot of fun, so I can't imagine what it's like when the money's real.
I'm gonna let you in on the little thing.
Yeah, but imagine if the money was real.
Israel?
Was real.
Was real. Oh. We're gonna turn Israel into was real. That's funny, man.
Billy was talking shit about Trump today. It was funny.
Oh, Willard?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I think, he never, outright said it. I think it's just because he's like, damn, Trump's a pussy. Because Trump was like, I'm gonna fucking level Iran will be gone if y'all don't blah, blah, blah.
Didn't he give him an ultimatum?
Yeah.
Like, this is it.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna fucking level, you will no longer exist as a civilization anymore. And then, that came to pass and didn't happen. And like there have been 3 other, but the city I believe was just like there have been 4 times I called his bluff, and shit ain't happened.
They call him Taco Trump.
Why?
Trump always chickens out.
Okay.
He always
just the people. Just people.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Taco Tuesday.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Dude, that's funny. Well, I mean, like also, like yeah, but nobody wanted nobody wanted him to fucking level.
Exactly. Well, no. But
nobody here.
Right.
It's just funny to be like, and then you didn't even do it. Like, I mean, I definitely get it, but it's also funny as the people being like, "This is terrible." To be like, pull the trigger for you. Be a man of your word.
Well, that's how these motherfuckers are. This dude at my work is like, I hope he wipes all them brown motherfuckers off the face. It's just like, hey, brother, for what reason?
Dude at the work in the mirror.
Yeah. What reason though? Give me what's your reason? Not what their reasons are. Like, what's your reason?
Yeah, why do you
I feel like that level, it's ignorance, just not knowing. And then, like, the political levels, man, you're dehumanizing things.
Yeah.
I think about that sometimes in the morning, man. Just like, people are racist because they don't see whatever race they don't like as people.
Right.
And that's all, and you just don't know them well enough. That's where that fucking quote come back to my head is like, I don't like that person. I need to get to know them better.
Yeah.
And that's just so fucking true, man. I don't know, man. I hate hearing hate. I do not like hearing hate.
Going to Ted Lasso, dude, be curious, not judgmental.
Hate. I hate you, haters.
This dude also is telling me today about how. What were we talking about, man? What were we talking about? Just people flex. It was people flexing. He didn't use that word, but basically just people who are in debt up to their eyeballs and look good on paper or look good,
in person.
Yeah, and then just like, come to find out they're swamped. But he was talking about how his daughter's friend was that way. She drives a very nice Jeep, lives in a nicer place, all this stuff, but just like, and he was like to his daughter, he's like, she must be doing well for herself, and the daughter's like, no, she doesn't spend her money on her kids. And he's like, oh shit. And then he goes into talking about how her baby daddy OD'd, and so she gets $2,500 for a kid, like both kids. And just blowing that. Okay, well check this out. Come to find out, his daughter's baby daddy OD'd, and his dad, and she's getting money. Yes, and then he had said that he felt bad because before his daughter's baby daddy died, he was like, "You'd be better off if he was dead." And then another person, his niece.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so they're just saying.
I was like, is he the dealer?
That's what I'm saying. He's either the dealer or he's the one saying, for a little bit of money every month, I can take care of this.
Where does the money come from? Because someone OD'd.
Government.
But how?
Social Security.
Okay.
I know that's how.
Yeah, I don't know.
I work with a guy who married a woman who actually had 2 children with another man. That man, original father, overdosed, and they got shit up until they were 18. The children, or they haven't made it to 18. But it's something about the same lines as that. But they get their father's Social Security that he's paid, and I think if it don't match, your kids are 2 years old, and you've only gotten
X amount of dollars.
You've got 10 years worth of Social Security. I think the government will not fully compensate, but some kind of compensation.
Better. Wasn't that nice of the government?
Isn't that? They say that the government doesn't do anything for its people.
You see that? Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, you would. Okay, so that right there leads credence to the fact that the government is not behind the opiate crisis. Because if the government was behind the opiate crisis, they wouldn't be paying out all these OD fucking. Yeah.
Shit, I forgot.
Well, really, it's just Social Security. It's not even theirs to begin with.
Right.
They're just taking it from us and be like, oh, yeah, you can have this back. Oh, but only once a month. We'll give you a little bit.
So do you think
that's so fucked up?
Crazy.
All these Republicans complaining about how illegal immigrants get all this free money from the government and all these loans or whatever and stuff. So do you think if we just renounce citizenship and we can apply for all these programs without ever having to actually leave the country?
No. Well,
We've got a barcode.
Yeah.
Speaking of Social Security.
Where? Not if I tear it up. I don't know where mine's at. I'm just gonna tear it up.
They have copies, Jack.
No, because they say that that's the only one that I can use.
That you can use.
Uh,
And that's where you put in the one before orgy. Well.
Well,
You know what? No social security?
Well, I'm gay.
it is what it is.
You think they do that? You think they really do that?
Please.
I'm not straight anymore. Daddy, I'm not gay.
Card.
No, there's a whole like sect of the population. What are they called? What do they call themselves? Sovereign citizens.
Yeah.
Where they are like they have like cracked the code. They figured out the law, the appropriate laws and the appropriate codes to like present to be like I'm not an entity of the U.S. government. I am my own. Basically, like decoupling from Social Security and all these like institutions that create the serial number or the barcode that we are, and even like you'll see them pulled over all the time.
And they're like, they almost relish in it. They got like a fucking file with 22 papers in it. They're like,
Yeah,
no,
big
this is
file
why I
cabinet in
don't
their
need a
car.
license. This is why
Exactly.
I'm not doing interstate travel. Or I'm not doing interstate commerce.
I'm traveling.
Yeah.
I'm not driving or I'm traveling. So therefore, by by this law and whatever, I don't need a license. I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to do any blah blah blah.
Wow.
And like half the time, I just see like the cops just like give up. It's not even like they are like, oh yeah, you're right, you win. Here you go. It's like, what are you even talking? Like the cops don't even know what they're talking about. They're like,
It's too much of a mess.
yeah. And so they're just kind of like, okay.
We need FEMA for that.
Yeah, okie dokie. It's funny though, and if there's any truth to any of that, it's pretty interesting.
I mean, I'm sure that it's all there.
I see people just getting dunked on all the time
Find it.
because they are a sovereign citizen. Everyone's just like, look at this fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But was reading the core about all of the systems in place that like any of the questions or anything you're like I don't know. It's just a moment where I just was like, damn, I wish you were in my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just the whole, why don't you pray? Well, that's for fucking religious people, you nut job.
Yeah.
Or why don't you eat better?
Yeah.
Well, what are you, some health nut? You fucking freak. Yeah.
I was thinking about that after the gym. No Church in the Wild was playing, and it was "What's a God to a Non-Believer?" And I thought about some parents would like hear that and be like, "Oh, you're not ever listening to Kanye West or Jay-Z ever again."
Yeah.
And I got to think about it. I was like, man, like, why are you so scared? You gotta think about things sometimes, and that's how some people are. They are non-believers. Or there's people who won't let their children watch Harry Potter because it's magic, and that's the devil.
Yeah.
Well, now it's because J.K. Rowling's a bitch.
Yeah, she's a turf.
A freaking intolerant hoe.
She's a turf, dude.
She's not with the trans stuff, is she?
Yeah.
She is?
No, that's what I was agreeing with.
Right,
you.
okay.
Well, yeah, I can't remember. That's like an acronym, right? TERF?
Yeah, trans exclusionary
Radical feminist.
Yeah.
Okay.
It means a girl who's like, no, you can't be trans.
Yeah, trans is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's a base chick, basically.
Yeah, hella based, red pill.
Hella-based.
It's
I
like
seen
that.
that.
It's the redhead chick.
I love her, dude.
Looking chick.
I don't even love her for what she
Oh,
says.
yeah. Pearl?
I just love the way she looks.
Something Pearl?
No, that's the guy. That's the redheaded guy. Isn't it?
I don't know. I don't recognize.
The redheaded guy that screams. Something Pearl.
Oh, that's Bill Burr. Wait, the female lady who's all
Girls on the
up
red face.
other girls' asses. Is that who you're talking about?
Yes. I don't know her name.
Yeah, Donna. That's
She's
fucking-
such
that's Donna.
she's such an auntie Tom.
Yeah.
She's such an auntie Tom, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get your auntie Tom tap dancing ass out of here.
Dude, she's about it.
Yeah, she is. I've seen her debate like Tate and things like that, or maybe not him directly,
Probably
but things
on
he
his
said.
side.
Yeah.
Dude, if Tate freaking tricked out her, dude, they were.
She's gonna make her a top G.
I don't know if it's real or not. It could have been a fake tweet or a fake picture, but it was like, I'm gonna put this plane as Andrew Tate, Cobra Tate. That's his fucking.
Yeah, maybe.
So gay. I'm gonna
Why don't you meet him in the ring.
I'm gonna put this plain and simple. I can't talk like him, but if you're a straight man in 2026 with a girlfriend, you're gay.
Swag,
Yeah.
dude.
And I I want to say it's just if it's real, it's a troll. If it's not real, it's a troll. But you know, it's just like it's pretty funny.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious.
Have you seen his music video?
No.
He made music
Nice.
before he like was, you know. Oh God!
Is he in jail now?
No,
I think he's out in Emma's bro.
Didn't I see? Wasn't he at some event?
They got out from the
Romania.
yeah, thank you, the Romanian thing for sure. If they got in trouble after that, I don't know. But
Who was just hanging out with him? And like the person that was hanging out with him, because he was hanging out with him, and like went against so many other things that he was talking about. I can't remember. I feel like we were just talking about it too.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Damn, memory serves me correctly.
All alone in the moonlight.
I don't know. I haven't
Go ahead and
seen
hit
too much of the tape, bros.
Well, first of all, through God, all things are possible, so jot that down.
See, remember that. Remember that voice.
That is true.
Just want to throw that out there.
All things. Wait a minute. So then trans is possible.
Through God, all things are possible.
Yeah. So trans is real.
Through God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God's trans.
No, through God.
You heard it here first.
You have to
Not from
go.
me,
Through his
You
butthole.
have to go through God.
Think
Yes.
it's a trans.
The God hole.
Which one's that?
That's what I like to call my God hole. Wowzers, bud.
Team Heaven's Gates.
Oh yeah,
I've been seeing those fucking shirts. It's like a Nike shirt, a fake spoof Nike shirt
Okay.
of like, and it says away team. As far as like the Heaven's Gates, because they have gone away. Do you know anything about the Heaven's Gates cults?
No, I don't.
You've probably seen pictures of like mass suicide.
Okay.
They like drank some shit. It was
Okay.
a lot more peaceful than like Jamestown. They were fucking screaming and like going ape shit and foaming blood out the mouth. But they like put like purple cloths over themselves and just like went to sleep. Damn, I shouldn't have put the picture away. There's a shirt.
Like we're all going to heaven.
Yeah,
Nice.
Ascension.
I mean, they're not wrong. Other than I wonder what kind of God they believe.
Well, it was
You can't see
like
the
today
side.
is the only day. Like they
Oh.
had their day. Like that they led up to that day. It was just like we have to do all this before the ship gets here. And then we
To
will
make it to the ship.
Yeah,
we have
we
to
have
shed
to-
our bodies
yeah.
to make it to the
It's like
next plane.
what's their names in Parks and Rec?
I don't remember.
The cult that every year like gets
Yeah,
rents the
yeah,
park
yeah.
and they're like selling all this stuff. And they're like, this is it, you idiots.
Where we're gonna die.
Yeah.
they had like golden tickets too, I think.
That's so awesome.
Christianity's done that before.
So Eternal to Take, that Uzi album, Lil Uzi Vert,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Eternal to Take.
Okay, yes.
The whole cover was stylized after Heaven's Gate, the cult. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
Uh,
Lil Uzi Vert, Lucifer.
Lucifer. And he's got a
I think it's
pineal gland.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Pineal.
I don't think it's
Ooh.
Rhinestone.
Check it
I'm a
out.
rhinestone cowboy. I think it was forced out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the interdimensional beings pushed it out.
Yeah.
Seeped outside of his mind.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
You have to be a special kind of retarded to think that you just so happen to be born at the right time to be there for the day. Like, some new religion just popped up, and also, the good news is we're just in time.
Yeah.
Come give me all your money, let me fuck your wife.
Desperate is probably the word.
Every time, dude.
That's wild.
David Koresh, he fucking gun-toting sons of gun. I don't think he fucked anybody's wife.
With a name like Koresh.
He changed it.
Hey, here's Sean Connery. Let me caress you, laddie. Lassie. Come here, lassie. Let me caress you.
Dude, the night before the day where they drank the Kool-Aid, everybody, he fucked everybody.
You said he changed his name?
Yeah, it wasn't originally David Koresh. David was from the Bible, and Koresh was from like the Quran or
Some Indian shit.
something Muslim, maybe. Or that was his fabricated name. I can't remember his original name. Who was Jamestown?
I think him, man.
No, David Koresh was in Waco.
Oh,
He was
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
And yes, that was with the ATF and shit. That was like government
Like a
overreach.
3-day shootout.
Yeah, there was a big conversation about that.
Yeah. When you say 3-day shootout, it's shots were fired for 3 days.
Right.
And nothing ever seized.
And
And it wasn't just like
Too,
constant.
didn't
Speaking of tax dollars, it wasn't just constant bullets flying around. Can't have that.
Fucking.
Yeah, Johnstown. In Guyana.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Fufu said, "Hey, did you hear what they're doing in Canada? What are they doing in Canada, Fufu? They've called for volunteers to turn in their guns. Only 2% of gun owner population turn their shit in. They're going door to door now, getting your guns. Yeah.
Some people are going to start getting shot.
I don't know, man.
Probably not Canada.
Some heavy right wingers at my work were like, if a Democrat gets in the office, we're losing our guns. We're losing our guns.
I thought they didn't have guns.
Canada, I think it's like super duper strict.
Yeah.
But it sounds like they're getting rid of them now. Like Australia, they're like, no guns. Period.
I don't think they do that. I'm pretty sure they have been like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Canada?
No,
Or is that what they
Australia.
did?
Australia.
Oh, Australia.
Yeah.
Prison colony.
Mhm.
Right? But they knew. That's why they knew. They said,
Oh, we know how we came, where we came from. You can't put these fuck cars with some pistols in their hands. What the fuck you think you got here first, mate?
assault-style firearms. Turn in key details on gun turning program. Assault-style firearms. Amnesty period. Valid until October 30th. Protecting owners from criminal liability for possessing prohibited firearms. So I guess ARs and shit is what it sounds like.
What is assault style even like?
Multiple shots, I think.
Well, but like,
Semi-automatic. On.
Yeah.
I was about to say it's got to be semi, because that's how they're sold. They're sold as semi-automatic.
Most guns are semi-automatic. Like pistols are semi-automatic.
Yeah. That's what like it. I don't know. Yeah, it just depends on how they worded it, but it can encompass more than what it.
Well, see, that's where the big definition of assault rifles being banned in America got to be a big thing, and they were like, what does even assault even stand for? That's what it kind of rings in my head. It's like, damn, that's just a definition, and they're making it up as they go. Whatever fits in assault is what they want, because AR is Armalite rifle.
Yeah.
Is what that stands for.
Okay. I don't know that.
But, yeah, I didn't either until all that shit come up. But, yeah, I don't know. Things are weird. He was talking about how they're just... Oh, he was saying when the truckers went on strike, do y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, we're not fucking doing anything. Somehow, I don't think it was in America. I think it was Canada. But I could be wrong. This is all coming from a fucking weird man. A weird blue-eyed man.
Ooh, the devil, they say.
I would definitely believe it. I fucking believe it, dude.
Or was it green? I don't know.
But they were, the government got with the banks and, like, seized all of the truckers' like, assets and banks and money. And like, they could not fucking do anything. And if you gave and you helped those truckers, you got in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Was that here?
2020.
Or was that in Canada?
It was in Canada.
It was in Canada?
Yeah, because it was like a convoy, the trucker convoy.
Yeah, the fuck? That's not cool.
No.
That's not cool. What I don't know what the whole deal with the truckers was. I think it was because somebody got killed. And there was some...
Brother, I couldn't tell you.
They had their
I
reason.
want to say it was 2020. It was supply chain stuff. It was like work, I imagine.
Yeah.
Like some strike or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a trip. I remember seeing people on bridges because the convoy was going to like pass through.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like rallying or whatever. But yeah, I didn't look too much into the truck thing.
That's crazy,
What was
dude.
happening.
So the term is assault weapon, and that can mean anything.
Yeah, man, it could be a hammer, could it not? I mean,
it definitely still
Assault,
is
brother.
guns.
That's
but
assault,
It
brother.
can mean rifles, pistols, shotguns. It can mean
that's
So
cool.
just fit whatever it fits.
so we can take everything.
If it fits, it sits.
And as long as people hear the word assault, and they're like, yeah, the rifles. Yeah, get rid of the rifles.
Fucking
Salt.
Fucking
Black
Trudeau.
pepper.
I don't know. I think everyone should
Paprika.
have 3 guns. That's what I think.
You know he's with.
On them.
I'm pretty sure you know he's dating Catrice Perry now.
Who?
Trudeau.
What?
Yeah, Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau are
It's a
together.
power couple.
Fuck her, dude.
Yeah, she's bad news bears.
Yeah,
Yes.
big time. She got fucking swallowed up by the devil.
I would say so. I'd say
To put it
so.
plainly.
You know, she started out making gospel music, Christian music,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, this don't work. This don't sell.
And that
dude.
sexy picture came out online, and
Yeah.
boy, was I a happy high schooler.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of crazy that
Here's my
her
pussy.
entire career has led to sucking Justin Trudeau's dick.
Well, she was also, yeah, I mean, that is funny. She was also.
That's what it's all been for. She said this gospel ain't good enough.
Mason Canada.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. I gave up God,
For Canadian Prime Minister.
who actually might be fucking Cuban.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry about that.
He might be Castro's son. There's a pretty staunch
Suck
rumor.
on me.
There's a pretty staunch rumor that Trudeau's mom was a whore
Well,
and would regularly go down to Cuba. Yeah.
You know how big of a whore you gotta be to
Have you
go
seen
like
the picture?
Got the fucking sucking on that Cuban egg roll, baby.
Have you seen the picture of them side by side?
That commie cock.
Hey. Trudeau,
Commie cock.
Castro, side by side.
I can see with the cheeks. Does he got fucking dark devilish eyes?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, the nose is there.
The nose is there.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, that's interesting.
What a handsome fella.
He was a handsome fella.
Good looking guy.
Very
Very
handsome.
got so far. Especially when dude grow that beard out and suck them cigars. But it's charismatic.
I mean, this one's actually, they're widely, like, he's really skinny and he's pretty chubby there.
Shoot,
But,
dude. I fucked the guy on the right. The guy on the left, I see her clear him. He likes crystals.
it's interesting, though. I mean, to me, they both look like Liam. That was like Liam Neeson in a fucking...
Yeah. I saw that too. Man, I'll never. Podesta is fucking Chester Bennington's dad. All day. All day. There's no fucking denying that. I got into that one big time. Or John, I got into John Podesta real big. About 2018. I got out real quick too. I was ready to be done. That's what pretty much stopped my diving into super big conspiracies.
Oh, people, the reason that it really popped off were his statement after Fidel died.
What did he say?
Trudeau said, let's see here. Today issued the following statement on the death of former President Fidel Castro. It is with deep sorrow that I learned today the death of Cuba's longest serving president. Fidel Castro was a larger-than-life leader who served his people for almost half a century. A legendary revolutionary and orator, Mr. Castro made significant improvements to the education and healthcare of his island nation. While a controversial figure, both Mr. Castro's supporters and detractors recognized his tremendous dedication and love for the Cuban people. I know my father was very proud to call him a friend, and I had the opportunity to meet him. It was also a real honor to meet his three sons. On behalf of all Canadians, we join the people of Cuba today in mourning the loss of this remarkable leader.
Yeah, there's that shirt.
Isn't everything you've ever heard about Castro that he wasn't a good guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, right?
Evil communist
Like a dictator.
is that shirt I was talking about. Does it say Nike?
That's good.
I mean, it does.
That's funny.
How do they do that?
I think
Parody. If it's a parody, then it's allowed. Parody law. It basically, I mean, you can almost parody anything.
Nice.
That's how risky is getting to do what he's doing.
Good to know. Yeah, what happened to that? What the fuck? What? Erica just shut the fuck up?
Just running this
Running that cocksucker?
She's just making it worse.
Exactly.
By responding.
It's the Streisand effect.
Yeah.
You ever heard about that?
Mm.
Damn.
Barb?
I don't
No,
remember.
not my Barb.
I don't remember the incident, but the Streisand effect was basically like something happens and you divert everyone's attention to it, trying to say like, oh, this isn't. Basically, what it's saying is, if you let it go, people will forget about it. But if you bring attention to it, then you brought attention to it, and now it's real. Now everyone's like, ooh. I can't remember what she did.
So she sued a photographer, Kenneth Adelman, to remove an aerial photograph of her Malibu home from a California coastline erosion project.
Right, that's right.
And so just in her attempt to be like, I don't want anybody to see this, she brought the attention to it because she's fucking Barbra Streisand. And like made a big stink about it.
So then now everyone's like, ooh.
Yeah, so then everybody actually paid attention and it became a
Right.
big deal when it probably wouldn't have. if
No,
she just
no,
left it alone.
Yeah.
On the opposite hand, like how Charlie dealt with Gavin Adcock.
Right. Just nothing.
Didn't say nothing.
Didn't
Sent
give him any
him
attention.
personally some flowers and his album, his $10 a day album, to him backstage because Charlie played one night at a theater and Gavin played the next night.
How about that?
But Gavin made a big video about that.
Well, Gavin, you can suck my knob, Gavin.
Dudes named Gavin are not doing good.
Has anyone seen Gavin? You remember that dude on Red Dead?
Yeah. Gavin?
Gavin!
Yeah. Yeah, and then the two crazy fucking brothers. Was that him? Was that them? Was it his brother he was looking for?
I don't know.
Because there were two crazy brothers. Do you remember them who were chasing after that piece of puss? And she would just fucking let them do dumb shit all the time.
No,
They'd
I don't remember that.
get in a barrel and push each other. Look, and they were like fucking going down the waterfall. And yeah, dude,
That's good shit.
Dude, Red Dead is fucking top notch. So you never do. You never will. You never will.
True. They're still finding little shit.
Yep.
I'm like to the part. I'm at the part where Arthur's about to die.
Spoiler!
Yeah, I just keep.
I've never played Arthur Dies.
Story. I just keep running around with Arthur.
I did the Reddit playthrough, which is I played it through a couple times, but this time you stop doing any of the story missions when chapter 2 you're in Horseshoe Bend and Micah's in jail, and it's like right before you go meet the guy to collect the money.
Yeah, and you get
coughed on.
Yeah.
It's right before that, and it's like the perfect.
Yeah.
Stop right
You don't
there.
get any. There are certain guns and shit you can't get, but other than that, it's
That's
nice.
crazy.
The
I think
world
I've
is
seen a
beautiful.
video. Yeah, it's a nice dude. That game's sick. I've seen a video where somebody you can ride your horse up to that thing, and before you get to it is where it like stops you prior to, and that guy comes walking out of the bar. Someone like knew right where the fucking line was and like threw a piece of dynamite and then like went into it, and like that guy comes stumbling out of the bar and he just fucking like blew his ass up, but it still didn't stop it. But he was like all like fucking blown up
That's
and like
hilarious.
coughing all over you and shit.
That's hilarious.
It was pretty funny.
There are a lot of those where just people found out that stuff you do before will play through the cutscene.
Yeah.
People have jumped off the horse whenever you're supposed to be on it, following like your guys, and Arthur will just be running as fast as he can through all the fucking shit.
I love that game.
Masterpiece of ass. I can't wait till GTA 6 comes out, dude. I think it's really gonna shake the fucking world up.
I'm not even gonna play it.
Those hackers. Did you see where they got hacked and were like, yeah, we want like $13 million ransom. Rockstar was like, no.
Don't give
Do
a
whatever you say you're gonna do. And it was just like a big what do you call it? It's like a water spout tornado? Water tornado? What are those called? Is it a water spout?
Hurricane?
No. You're like driving a boat and it just comes up out of the water. Very high detail.
Why can't I think of this?
Geyser?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, but I can't.
There's a specific thing that could happen when there's a fire tornado, heavy winds, and there's like a fire's going on, and it'll fucking have a fire tornado. It happened in Japan one time. I guess that's really the only place it's happened frequently, and they call it dragon's breath. But there was, man, I think it was in the 40s. There was a fucking tsunami, an earthquake, a tsunami, a tornado. While there was flooding, the houses, it was like so quick. Everybody was like at home cooking lunch and dinner or whatever, and all their houses just like started catching fire. So it's like water on the ground, fucking tsunami waves rolling in, and then that fire tornado from all the buildings and houses being caught on fire. It's just like crazy as fuck.
Angry.
That's
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, that's bad karma. The Titans are pissed.
Yeah. Attack of the Titan.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do?
Take your hip between your legs.
I would probably get rid of religious.
Yeah.
Hit a John on him.
Has anybody spoke to him within the last month or so?
Yeah, just randomly. I asked him about his date, and it keeps getting pushed because it was supposed to be this month. And then just told him to come kick it if he wants to. Oh yeah, we'll see. He's been taking care of a family member. They've been
That's
having
right. That's
surgeries
right.
and stuff.
Yeah. That's right. I just figured he had that. I don't want to sting, so I'm not gonna hang around shit mentality.
I told him, I was like, I hope you know that we're not dudes you just don't want to be around anymore.
Yeah.
Because like whatever. And he was like, it's not like that at all. So we'll see. If it is like that at all, you're gonna burn in hell. Your God wouldn't like that. Your God would want you to hang out with us and try and change our dirty souls. Yeah.
Cleansing each other.
Your God would want you on a podcast talking about prostitutes.
Cleans my God hole.
Yeah. It really is.
Oh, what's the devil hole?
It's just your butt, I think.
Oh, well then what's the God hole?
Yeah, right.
The pee hole?
No, the devil hole would be the pee hole, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want no part of that, dude.
I think I do.
No, brother, no.
Brother, no.
Brother, hey, brother, no.
Hey, brother.
What are you doing this weekend?
I want my hash brown scattered, covered, smothered. There's a soccer game Saturday.
Saturday.
I think it's at 2:30.
Nice.
And then
You got a double header? Both of them have games or what?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
Okay.
And then, man, I swear she said something to do this weekend. I don't know. She won't watch this. I'm gonna get her a massage for her birthday. Her birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
The 12th.
So is Doo-Doo Child.
Yep. 13th.
Second.
2nd.
Yeah.
Even closer. I fucking hate having to get birthday gifts. I love giving gifts to people, but I hate having to get them. God damn it. And I can't do nothing now because I ain't got a fucking card, so.
Ooh.
I mean, I can't get anything online.
Ooh, you're a broke ass bitch. Ooh.
Oh, I know. Thank God my fucking granddad favored me and give me bonds before he died. Because I cashed those in about a month ago and it's just been sitting in my dresser.
For real?
And then
That's
here
cool.
we go. Thanks, Papa.
Yeah, that's
you
cool.
fucking saved my ass on this one. Then he bought me and someone else supper one night. So
Nice.
it was cool. Yeah, it's cool to think about it. Like, damn, dude, you're like fucking taking care of people from the grave.
Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a different one. Logic's going on tour.
He wants to be alive.
Oh, that's what I was thinking about, that song. I wanna be alive. It's a cool album cover.
He has cool album covers, I feel like. Is that the one? That was the Bobby whatever?
I think that one was just titled the 1-800 number.
Okay.
Or maybe that's just the song. I don't know. But it's like a old school, like Greek architecture.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Aristotle's in the picture, and there's just like a lot of people on the steps. But yeah, he does have a lot. One of the Bobby Tarantinos, they're like in a spaceship.
That's the one I think I'm thinking.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck. Looking for my napkin. My napkin.
Did you guys know that there's a 4.5 billion year old storm on Saturn, on the bottom of Saturn? It's a hexagonal storm. It like viewed through the telescope, it is the shape of a hexagon. On the face, like it looks like it's on the surface of the planet. It's on the bottom, or no, it's either on the North Pole or the South Pole. I can't remember, but and they say it's like
Whoa.
they say it's some like liquid metal is what they're saying. It's like hydrogen. I'd have to look it up. Yeah, liquid metal.
That's a good channel, man.
Metal.
Yeah. Channel 42, Metallica.
Sorry for the.
They got their own channel now. I don't know if anybody knew
On serious?
Mhm, serious.
Nice.
Seriously.
Looks like an eyeball.
that. No, not my eyes. 6 sides? Is that a hexagon?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hydrogen and helium. Traces of other gases
It's very gaseous.
acting as a current of air and weather, with winds traveling at speeds over 320 miles per hour.
It's like cutting through your skin.
The structure is a jet stream of moving gas rather than a solid object. It contains smaller storms with a massive white central storm and smaller spiraling vortices, some of which rotate in opposite directions. I'm trying to find out. It's like the hydrogen.
That's crazy, dude. That's a fucking apocalypse right there.
So, dude, okay. The cult of Saturn is a real motherfucking thing. And they worship the cube. And if you take a hexagon and put it together 3D, it makes a cube. And black rock the Cuban Mecca, the black Cuban Mecca, where all the Islamic, like Muslim people go to worship.
Oh yeah. Fuck. What's it called? It's not just Mecca.
It might just be Mecca.
What's the thing called?
That's what I don't know.
Obelisk. It's not an obelisk, but it's a cube.
Yeah,
and that little corner piece.
And it's made out of obsidian.
Yeah.
The black.
Yeah.
The black element or mineral.
Yeah. Come from space.
I'm trying to think. There's some other black cube connections, but either way, it's like the cult of Saturn. It's a death cult. It's interesting. It's interesting, but they absolutely are like, yo, this is the motherfucking. This is what we worship. This is the thing.
Wow.
It's very interesting, but yeah, but that was cool. They say that the electromagnetic that we here on Earth can, if we were able to see electromagnetic waves, like we would be able to see the electromagnetic waves from this planet, from this storm. It's 1.2 billion miles away, but they're saying that it can travel, like it projects out that far. Like that's how. It's not necessarily a strong current. It's just it's able to tune. The frequency is like perfectly tuned for this planet or whatever. It's interesting.
Right. Well, I mean, in space too, it's a vacuum. So like, if you go, you're not stopping.
Right.
You're just going. And something without mass like that, I couldn't imagine. It just fucking doesn't stop. I was watching a video about space, and it was talking about how water boils at a lower temperature in a vacuum, and they were explaining that, and they were like, same thing in space, and that's why astronauts wear like sealed off spacesuits, because if they didn't, just like water, your blood would be boiling at a lower temperature. So like if you get out of your suit, like almost instantly your shit just like starts boiling out of your fucking eyes, and like everything just like starts to implode.
Fall around.
Yeah, that was always a weird sight to see, like, and something to wonder when I was a kid, like, what happens if they take their space off, you know? There's one where the guy just freezes. Can't remember what movie that was in. He took his helmet off, or put his visor up, and he just like froze almost instantly.
Jack, what are you looking at over there?
He said something about black cock.
Something with the Saturn thing, but it's all just like a vomit of information, basically.
Lugal Key In, Rings of Saturn. Check that out.
Another dude. So, yeah, rings of Saturn. Beneath Saturn's visible surface is an ocean of liquid metallic hydrogen, roughly 1,000 times the volume of Earth's entire core. This liquid metal is electrically conductive, constantly churning, and generates Saturn's magnetic field the same way Earth's molten iron core generates ours. Earth's iron core generates our magnetic field using a volume of liquid metal about the size of Mars. Saturn's liquid metal layer is nearly 1,000 times larger, potentially far more conductive, and rotating more than twice as fast. In 2007, physicists at the Russian Academy of Sciences demonstrated that plasma, which is electrically charged gas, spontaneously exhibits behaviors that meet most scientific definitions of life, including self-organization, reproduction, energy metabolism, and response to stimuli. People say that plasma is so an electrically charged gas. People say that that's like what people think ghosts are, or like that's what an explanation for ghosts and an explanation for jinn. Like the Egyptians had like jinn, where like they're demons or they're like tricksters or whatever. And the way traditionally that jinn were described back then were smokeless fire, fireless smoke, and so like a goat or whatever. But it is plasma, just like gas that's been charged.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
And that's only been recently discovered, less than 100 years, to be another element. Because we have, not another element, another state of which matter can be. Because there's liquid, solids, gases, and there's plasma. It's like the least studied thing.
It's interesting, man. Multiple peer-reviewed theories in neuroscience propose that consciousness is not the firing of neurons themselves, but the electromagnetic field that the firing generates. If consciousness is an electromagnetic phenomenon and plasma can exhibit lifelike behavior, then the largest churning ocean of liquid metal in the solar system, generating the most complex magnetic field structures over billions of years, is the single most likely place for non-biological consciousness to exist.
I was scared.
The hydrogen. I'll quit after this, but the hydrogen layer contains on the order of 10 to the power of 53 charged particles interacting electromagnetically, compared to the human brain's 10 to the power of 14.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
This gives Saturn's interior something like 10 to the power of 39 times more raw computational substrate than the human brain, a number so large it has no useful analogy. That's pretty wild.
Huh.
On the North
Big
Pole.
numbers.
Yes.
Huge. Man, I ate my breakfast bowl this morning.
Yeah.
I've been doing the
No muff today.
chicken and bacon. I already ate it.
Oh.
Been doing the chicken and the bacon, egg,
The
cheese,
ripping in the terror.
potatoes, onion. Fuck it, let's get a little wild.
Fitty
today.
one?
I'm gonna go back to the sausage and bacon. Dude, I don't know what the fuck it was, but it fucked my belly.
Really?
Yeah, dude. You ever you get those hard belly poop cramps?
Oh,
You're just
yeah.
you're on the fucking toilet. You're just please get out. Just, keep coming, please. And you're fucking sweating.
Yes.
And just
You tingle a little bit?
I want it to end,
Yeah,
please.
yeah,
And you're looking at your phone to take your mind off of it, and it's it hurts so bad you got to get out. You're just holding your phone, still unlocked and everything. Right? Just God damn it! I haven't sweat like this in a minute.
Yeah, that's for real.
I had one of those today, and I'll eat half of it for breakfast and eat the other half for lunch, and I tossed that shit. I was like, I can't do that to myself again. It was miserable. So I went to the Kroger and got some sushi.
There you go.
I
Hey.
saw this the other day, and it was this dude commented, it was can you imagine having this while you got explosive diarrhea, just being able to hold on to the fucking mane?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That's what I need.
Like,
That's what
just,
I feel like I
collapse on
need.
top of
Yeah,
it.
I was in the porta john. Thankfully, it wasn't that hot yet, but I put my hand on the handle just to rest it. I was just
Fucking ocean bar, dude.
it was just goddamn.
Dude, that's
Man, no,
funny.
I hate those fucking feelings, man. Those are
Yeah.
God. It was liquid too.
Yeah.
Straight liquid.
Something got a hold of you, Bubba.
Yeah, it did. It was that sausage. It
Yeah.
had to have been.
Yeah, cool. Undercooked, maybe.
And you know this, man.
And you know this, man.
What you got there, man? Man.
Yeah, that was fun to have that going in the background.
Yeah.
It's been a
I told
while.
Seth, she was like, y'all watched the movie while y'all did the podcast? I was like, I wasn't playing. It was playing, but not noise or anything. We did good.
Yeah, and also Sav, we've done that before.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you heard about me.
He's going off on one of Diddy's kids tweeted something about the Epstein files or something in these things or whatever, and how it was why isn't nobody doing nothing about this or whatever? And he was like, yeah, he said, motherfucker, you're something about his dad, and he was like, yeah, motherfucker, your dad wasn't in the Epstein files. That's what he's like, my dad wasn't even in the files, He's like, your dad wasn't in the files because he was making his own fucking files.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
That's funny.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it's fucking the 5 Italian families. He's one of them.
yeah.
He's one of the rape families, and this guy's one of the rape families.
Yeah.
I think they all have names that Diddy. It's close to Diddle.
It's close to that? Yeah.
Dude.
What could those be?
So you pick them out. I don't know. What's another diddle? What's another word for diddle?
Fidget.
Yeah, but that one doesn't have
Fiddy.
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 Fudgy.
Cent.
50 Cent.
Fudgy scent.
Jewish.
Yeah, that's true.
$100. What do you need $40 for, son?
Oh man.
Oh man.
All right, well, anyone got any plugs? Any dates coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a special guest in maybe a month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Random.
I'd say about a month. We'll have some releases on that.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Hadn't seen my boy in a while.
I'm doing a 3-night run at the Wynn Casino.
The Wynn Casino.
Yeah.
Cancino.
April 19th, April 18th, and April 17th.
Cancino, man.
Ooh.
Doug Stanhope got up in front of
Stuck Dan Hope.
Brisbee, Arizona's City Hall and did a big thing because I guess the city of Brisbee is trying to do away with the comedy club because the owner, who was a longtime friend of Doug, I guess got jealous of his ex-wife and tried to kill her, but ended up killing her dad and then himself.
Oh.
But Doug was like, look, I I know my friend Brad. He did something weird, and he shouldn't have done that. But we can't just demolish the end. It was pretty funny. It was a good little 5-minute bit. He had the whole fucking city hall chuckling. Even the judge up there was chuckling at his irate shit. Dude. I like him. He's fun. I've always had a good little attractiveness to him.
He's one of the OG, one of the more OG guys too.
Yeah.
He dropped a hard R though on Kill Tony.
He's trying to be edgy, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
that's his thing.
Cam. It was Cam's first ever pull out of the bucket, where he did not even the rocks thing had he done yet. It was a joke about roaches and how this big fat ass Lugo roach, like whatever. But yeah, I don't even know how it came about, but he said it, and then it was everyone was like, whoa! And he was like, what? Yeah.
He did say retard up in City Hall.
In City Hall.
He was just talking about Kill Tony. Did you see where Tony got fucking choke slammed through the table by Undertaker?
I haven't been on it.
Saf sent me I saw it a few days before, but she sent it to me, and she's like, you have to check the comments. And like the first comment was like, he even fell gay. He got choke slammed very gay like.
Well, yeah.
It was funny. That's like Tony's dream. It has to be his dream to get choke slammed by Undertaker.
So hard that it goes through a table.
Yeah. I know. I told her, I was just like, Red Band should have had a fucking like a button ready to go. Oh no!
He choke slammed Tony right back into the closet.
Yeah. That'd have been great. Why didn't you do that? See, Tony, you need some fucking real riders.
You need some real riders.
Some real riders. Rider dyers.
What do you guys think? That's been one.
It's been one.
It's been one.
It's been about 116.
Oh, hell, brother.
We loved you.
We love you.